Hi friends, happy Thursday. So I feel really bad because I started making a video this morning on my way home from dropping my son off at school, and somehow that material, that part of the video got deleted. I don't know what happened. Today, I'm ready for this week to be over. I have had all I want to of this week. Between all of the kids being sick, started out I was sick, and then Grayson got sick, and now Willow is sick. I am exhausted, and I'm just exhausted. My mother isn't working today, and I forgot that, so Grayson and I were late to school this morning. Not really late because they have what's called table time. The bus from their town. Let me start again. The town that Grayson goes to preschool in isn't the town we live in. The town we live in doesn't have a preschool. So the kids that live in the town where the preschool is can ride the bus. So the bus doesn't get there until 8:30, but you can get there as early as 8 o'clock. And when I take him to school, he gets there at 8 o'clock. When my mom brings him, my mom doesn't have to be to work until 8:30. So she usually drops him off like at 20 after 8. Well, this morning I didn't have him there until 8:15. And for me, that's, even though it's not technically late, it feels late to me. So it's just throwing my morning off, and then I had to rush home because on Thursdays, Willow gets an early Head Start home visit at our house at 9 o'clock. So I had to get back. And she just left, and now I have to run to the store before I pick Grayson up from school. Willow is at home with my husband, who has to leave at 2 to go to work. So Thursdays are just one of those days. I'm trying to remember, I guess it was in today's video. Yesterday, I made a new Simply Filling recipe. I have been searching for a good sausage recipe, or one I could buy at the store, and I know there are a lot out there that are low point, but I have been looking for a no point. I can't find one, so I made one. You could use ground chicken or ground turkey. The recipe that I found was on the Weight Watchers Simply Filling Recipes Only Facebook group, which is a great group. I will add a disclaimer that some of their recipes, albeit good that they look, some of them are a bit controversial due to that whole if you bake it's not simply filling thing. So enter at your own discretion. I think it's stupid, and if I was going to make muffins that had all Simply Filling food in them, I personally would not count them. However, I am not on a weight loss journey anymore. I am on a maintaining journey in my life, so my journey is a little different than, say, somebody who is trying to lose weight. Not to say that you couldn't eat a Simply Filling muffin one every day and gain weight. I don't think that that's true, but all of that being said, I found a recipe on the Facebook page for a sausage made with extra lean ground pork. I went to 6 different stores in the last week looking for extra lean ground pork, and I could not find any. I don't know if it's something I could ask my butcher to grind for me. I don't exactly know how all of that works. So basically I did the next best thing with the connections that I have, and I had my husband order me a log. They get it in like 5 or 10 pound, all their meat, like their hamburger and stuff. Sorry, my lips hurt. So he actually, the restaurant, we paid for it, but the restaurant ordered me a 5 pound log of extra lean ground pork. It's 5 pounds. I think the whole thing with the restaurant wholesale discount, whatever, however that works. I think the whole 5 pounds was $15, I think is what I gave my husband a 20, and he said it wouldn't take it all. So I think it was like $15, which is like, what, $3 a pound, which isn't bad at all for ground pork, especially extra lean. Extra lean meat is always more expensive. So I weighed it out into 5 1-pound bags. I put 4 bags in the freezer, which I'm going to use at a later date to try and make some other kinds of sausage, more like savory non-breakfast sausages. But the one I made yesterday, I used 1 pound of the extra lean ground pork. I used fennel, I used paprika, I used garlic, granulated garlic, granulated onion, a little bit of thyme, salt and pepper, and then I used 1 teaspoon of real maple syrup. I've said it before, I'm not a huge maple fan anyways, but I've tried to get into the sugar-free maple syrup. I'm from Vermont, y'all. I can't eat fake maple syrup. I just can't do it. I don't like it, but I grew up eating real Vermont maple syrup. We have lots of people in our family that sugar, and we have always had real maple syrup around. So 1 teaspoon of real full sugar maple syrup is 1 Smart Point. I got 7, I'd say they were about this big, patties of sausage. So unless I ate all of them at once, I am counting it as 0 Smart Points. So they were so good. My husband had a breakfast sausage and he said it was really good. I had one yesterday, and then this morning I had one of the sausages and a piece of toast, the Pepperidge Farm soft wheat toast with a smear of peanut butter on it. So I counted 1 point, and I ate that actually while I brought my son to school with my coffee that's still in here and nice and cold now. So I had 1 point for breakfast, and then after my daughter's teacher left, I had one of the Yoplait Greek 100 protein yogurts, which is simply filling. I had the cinnamon swirl one. It was really good. I had never had that, and I still have some of the Light and Fit to eat, but I wanted to try it. It is much thicker than the Light and Fit, and the cinnamon swirl one anyways was delicious. So I had that. So I don't know what or how much I'm going to have for lunch. And I don't know what we're going to have for supper. There's lots of leftovers in the fridge. My son and I did buy a big bunch of kale yesterday because my son wants some green chips. So we're going to have kale chips, but I don't know what else. So I'm not sure what dinner looks like yet, or even lunch, but I will see you back here when I make lunch. Okay, bye. Hi guys, it is lunchtime, and I'm having, I know it doesn't look very appetizing, I'll take a picture of it, but I'm just having the last of the cabbage, carrots, and potatoes from our corned beef and cabbage. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time and just count 1 point just in case for any of the grease or anything. There's no meat left, just the vegetables. So I'm having that and another glass of water, and that's it for now. See you guys in a bit. Hey friends, so it's about 4 o'clock, I think. Yeah, about 5 after 4. I have been a busy girl this afternoon. So I just wanted to show you some of the meal prep that I did. Of course, Tuesday and Wednesday my husband is home, so that's kind of our weekend. So now I prepare to get myself through the rest of the week kind of as a single parent. It's just me, so I try to do things that make my life a little easier while I'm home by myself. So I have some hard-boiled eggs. My son requested green chips, which are kale chips. There is a drizzle of olive oil on them, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So those are his favorite. Are they good?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I did those, and then I did some baked Cheerios. I sprayed them with pan spray, just the olive oil pan spray. I used some seasoning salt, some salt, pepper, and garlic. And then about halfway through cooking, I sprayed them with a little butter spray. They're pretty darn good. Next, not today, but next, I am going to do some sweet ones with some Purevia and some cinnamon, and eat them with my yogurt. So that's next on my list, probably tomorrow. And I would also like to do some roasted chickpeas. I also found some dried fava beans. They're actually not dried, they're raw. So I need to soak them. Sorry guys. I need to soak them and boil them and rehydrate them so I can roast them to dehydrate them again. But these are the same kind of beans that the Enlightened company sent a ton of us. These were pretty pricey. This bag was like $8, but I figure I could probably get quite a few snacks out of it, and they're simply filling. So I'm trying to kind of fill that crunchy void, like chips or popcorn is great, but I'm trying to find some other ways to have a little bit of snack. So that's going to be a process because they have to soak overnight, drain them, rinse them, boil them for an hour. Then I'll have to let them cool before I can season them and roast them. So that might be a Saturday project because we're going to be kind of busy tomorrow, which is why I did most of this afternoon. So it's now time to start thinking about dinner. I'm going to go do that. I bought some cube steak at the store. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to cook it and eat it like steak with maybe some vegetables, or if I want to cook it and eat it on a steak. So, on a salad, I'm sorry. So I'll be back with my decision. Bye guys. Hi guys. So it's about 6 o'clock and I'm finally hungry enough to eat dinner. I went uber simple tonight. I'm having a tossed salad that is left over from last night with some of this toasted sesame, soy, and ginger dressing. This is fat-free, so this is simply filling. And then I have an egg roll. That's all I wanted. This is the Van. I get these pretty much everywhere. These I actually get at my little town grocery store. They're frozen. I let them thaw. I let them sit in the fridge and thaw. These are the shrimp ones. Comes with 2 little sauce packets that are still right here. I baked 2 of them because I'm going to save 1 to have with lunch tomorrow, if I so choose, or maybe my husband will eat it tonight. But the shrimp ones in the app and per the nutritional ingredients are only 3 smart points. So I'm going to have this, and that is going to be it for me tonight. So I will see you guys after I eat. Bye.